Shot of Brandy Podcast. 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 Shot of Brandy Podcast, man. This episode, Chop Part 3, Season Part 3, man. You know, man, I just appreciate you, man. Just always, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking with me, man. You know what I'm saying?
That was sick.
Man, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the first time you came on, man, it was like, man, you just gave so much game and so much knowledge of where you was back then, you know what I'm saying? And then the second time you came, it's like the season was just about to crack.
Yeah, we was just not breaking the surface.
You know what I'm saying? And then it cracked, and man, we here, season Part 3, man. You know what I'm saying?
That was shit. I appreciate the opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, all the time.
Nah, man, but how you been, Chop?
I've been cooling, man. I've been cooling, man. Just trying to stay out the way, flying below the radar, the Chop way.
Man, it's been a tough year, though.
Yeah,
you know
it has.
Man, it's been a long year, really. You know what I mean? It's last 2 months, man. I've been messing with you all year, man. But we ain't got on the pod, though. You know what I'm saying, man? So it's always good to sit down with you, Chop.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Definitely.
So how the fam, man?
It been good, man. Blessed, man. Just trying to, like I said, man, just fly below the radar, man.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, man. But when COVID hit,
ooh, boy,
what does that do for a urban independent brand? When people not going out, they not jumping fly, they not, you know what I'm saying? Like we locked up, nigga, so we not doing nothing, so we don't need to come get fly.
It put me into like real hustler, like Chop mode. It put me like back to the beginning of it, before the apparel, before everything.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Right. Because your back was against the wall. You feel like
I hustle hard enough, and I'm smart enough to where, God forbid, if stuff like that happens, financially, we can kind of sit down and figure it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was a blessing. You know what I mean? To be stable enough to where I could just fall back and figure it out. Okay, right. You know, like I didn't go into panic mode. You know what I mean? For some reason, when the climate gets crazy like that's when my light bulb pop on. Okay, yeah. You know what I mean? And none of us had never went through that. Man, none of us, I ain't never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole city shut down, the whole U.S. Shut down, and it's like, man, there's so much entrepreneurs. It's like it made people, you know what I'm saying, like wake up and like, okay, yeah, man, this shit is serious. Yeah. Another thing it did, it made the playing field level. Why you say that? It affected everybody. Okay. All our resources stopped. Everything stopped. So it went back to how hard you want to hustle, like how far you willing to go. Right. All the tools and the some of the things that some people had to kind of put them at a certain level. You know, when the pandemic hit, we all even. Exactly. Everything stopped. Right. And you kind of got to show celebrities and all. Everything. You got to kind of show what you built with. You know what I mean? Right. So, for the first month or so, I just kind of fell back. Mm-hmm. You know, of course, family first. So I had to make sure, I was protecting me and mine. Right. So I wasn't in a rush to kind of get back out in the field. Okay. If you know anything about Chop, I'm already a homebody, so my lifestyle didn't change. Exactly. That's what I told people. Like my shit, like I'm so much an extrovert that, you know what I'm saying? Like my shit didn't change. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that part wasn't hard for me. Okay, yeah. Like I didn't have no itch to want to get out. You know what I mean? Right. So then actually I loved it because, I got to spend that time with my family. I'm always moving and grooving. Yeah. So the time I took to enjoy just staying out the way, being my family, I enjoyed that.
Right.
It was like that vacation that I didn't expect to have. You know what I mean? and thinking like a hustle.
It made you sit down.
Yeah, I wasn't really financially worried about anything because I come from nothing. Right. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it like, if I ain't making nothing, ain't nobody getting nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm calling the bill collector like, hey, man, hey, right. I'm waiting like you waiting. You know what I'm saying? I adapted to what was going on. You know what I mean? And I kicked my feet up and just kind of watched. But then after a few weeks, you know, it's like, okay, we're going to have to kind of adjust to what's going on.
Right.
Like, this is here. I don't think the lifestyle that we knew before this is going to come back. So I started like putting together a plan. You see, I took down the website and everything.
Oh, okay.
You know, of course, in Oklahoma City, you know, with us not being considered essential, I had to close down the storefront. You know, and I'm independent, so the bills don't stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you independent, man, so everything is on you. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got sponsors and shit like that.
I had a little cushion where I was like, okay, we're going to sit down, but if this don't shake back, I got to figure something out. You know what I mean? So after probably about 3-4 weeks, I'm figuring like, okay, we got to come back outside. We got to kind of adjust to what's going on.
Okay.
So I just started maneuvering a little different. You know, we didn't have a storefront, so I went back to what made us online.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I had to put that energy back into like what started the brand. You know what I mean? And we put the website back up on 4/19. I remember because we had built a capsule for 4/20, and you know, we supposed to spend that whole month promoting it for the drop.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, we didn't really get to get out in the street and push like we wanted to. Should I drop it or should I? So like, let's just test the market. Even during the pandemic, let's see what happens. So we put the site back up on 4/19 and promoted the 4/20 drop. And literally on that day, man, like it really showed me the fabric of the brand because it exploded. Okay. You know, it exploded online like boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it let me know like, okay, people still
from
paying
everywhere.
attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
It let me know people were still paying attention and rocking with us.
Off top.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, but I feel like this was Season's year though, man, because it was just now a nigga starting to get on celebrities.
Yeah.
And the videos and shit like, and then the whole thing stopped. So it's like, so do y'all still design?
As far as design and print for everybody else, or just as far as
no, like where's your creativity go during the COVID?
It actually went all the way up because I can't do nothing but create now.
Okay, right.
You know, like now I'm looking at capsules and things that I started that I just never had that time to really put into. Yeah. You know, now I got time on my hands.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So the creative side went through the roof. Okay. I can't really get out and waste a lot of time on foolishness or fool with this and that. It's spent at the crib.
Right.
You know what I mean? So them 16-hour days that I was spending, you know, it's here now.
So do you and Boss Lady, do y'all sit down and create?
As far as the creative side, it comes from influence. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, influence of the
influence
culture.
is for the culture in general.
Right.
You know, every piece that we put out, I kind of got a conversation of where it came from and what inspired it. You know what I mean? So as long as we living, I can create content. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I actually had to dig back in the vault for influence.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. But how do you feel about this season being on videos now?
I feel like it's dope. I feel like it's finally arriving.
Okay.
It's arriving. Yeah. You know, we've been, you know, like kind of like carving out our space, but I feel like it's arriving and people are finally like getting to the point to where they know we gonna be here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hella dope.
Okay. How do you feel about like an NBA player, man, wearing season, man, like to the game? You know what I'm saying?
That would be dope. You know what I mean? Like that would be, if it happened.
How do you make that connection though?
Me personally, I always want to be organic.
Right.
I want you to like wear it and fuck with it because you fuck with it, not because I cut you a chick to wear my shit through the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm old fashioned, but at the end of the day, if they did, it would be a blessing. If not, we kind of focus on like who fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, but what I'm saying is y'all just one look away. Shit before this shit is in in Foot Locker and Macy's and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's really honestly probably not our business model. you know, I'm old fashioned when it comes to being independent.
Yeah.
So and I learned this from Dame. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dame Dash, man. I read Culture Vultures a few years ago when I was building a brand, and he talked about how the department stores work. You know what I mean? As far as Macy's, and how you literally have to pay to be in some of those locations. You know what I mean? And I looked at it like,
see, I don't know the brand, so I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it as shit as the culture. You know what I'm saying? And man, the Foot Locker is the culture, so that's all I really know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's dope for some people that works.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's no knock to people who do. I'm more like direct to consumer. You know, I want to control the margin. I want to control the trap. You know what I'm saying?
So all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing wrong with going to Foot Locker, but you can come to Season.
Okay, but
you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to put Season on the pedestal with Foot Locker.
Okay,
I want to be next door to them versus being in the store with them. Right. You know what I mean? So,
and that's that entrepreneur and that's that hustler's mindset, because Nip or Dame Dash, man, would have said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to come to us. We not going to y'all. You know
in the beginning, I tried it though. In the beginning, like before I kind of like found a direction for the brand, that was the model. I cooked up some dope work, and I went to like some retailers. I even went to a lot of local stores in the city. I ain't gonna name drop them. You know what I mean? Some local retailers, some independent stores, and I wanted them to fuck with me, and they just chose not to. I don't know if it was just because I was so young as a brand. A lot of people just didn't fuck with what I was doing, or just didn't believe in it. But I'm actually, I'm kind of glad they didn't, because within time I was able to develop a direction, and shit, doing my own shit was the best shit ever happened. Exactly. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even care.
Yeah, man. But on part 2, you didn't have the storefront.
I was out of the trunk then.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew with the brand with you.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, so when did the storefront come about, though?
Man, it became a thing.
You was selling out Chop, man. You was moving them things, man.
Man, it's like you said, it started in the dining room, you know what I mean? And you know anything about Boss Lady, she like her space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So from there I went to the garage, and you know, the garage started getting a little small, and right before we went on vacation to Florida, I was actually looking for office space. What I really wanted to do was just kind of find an industrial / office space to where I could house everything and just keep my online model. Just get it out of my house. Like, my house is getting full. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we found a location here in the city, and it was industrial, it was cool. And we was like, okay, well, when we get back from vacation, you know, we'll move in, and you know, we'll start operating out of there, man. Shout out to my dog DB and the Children brand, you know what I mean? Because when I found a location, it was honestly too much for what I wanted. You know what I mean? And he had his brand, and you know, he was doing his thing too. So it's like, okay, well, we can make this our space. You know, let's come on in. So when I came in, you know, I brought in DB with me. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope. And the retail thing wasn't even like a part of the vision.
Right. That's what I'm saying, because shit, man. Like, you was out the trunk, but the online was moving. You know what I'm saying? Right.
It was booming. So when we came in initially, we you know, put together the spot. It wasn't like supposed to be no in-store shit. And we started like shipping out of here, and like coming in here at the end of the days and shipping orders and working out of here. But then on Saturdays we would invite like the homies and, you know, like people to come up like as a pop-up type shit. Like, you know, let's come up here on Saturdays and y'all can come through and pick through the boxes and just pick your shit up. And that's when we created what we call Seasoned Saturday. That's how the Seasoned Saturday came.
And I appreciate you letting me spin. You know what I'm saying? Making me feel like a DJ, man.
Hell yeah. Seasoned Saturday, man. It became a thing. And we just started paying attention to the climate. We started driving all the traffic to one day. And lines would be like wrapped around the bill, you know what I mean? Like people pulling up, fooling with the Seasoned Saturday, started becoming a thing. And then people always ask, like, why ain't y'all open more days? And Saturdays, like, the demand wasn't there. It was like, why open the doors and we can just drive the traffic to one day? And then, you know, as you grow, like, I'm a firm believer in if they ask for it, we're going to deliver.
So did it surprise you how much they was messing with you though on them Seasoned Saturday? Because when I was spinning, it'll be clockwork all day. You know what I'm saying? Just in and out.
It do, but it don't. I mean, like, I'm humble, but I know the work we put in. You know what I'm saying? So we were just kind of getting the fruits of the labor. You know what I mean?
So did y'all redesign it?
Yeah, that's when we started. Yeah, like as you can see, like here, like that wall wasn't there initially. It was just like, no. We put that there. Okay. Shout out to Ashley. She do. I just look like this. Ashley really do the work. You know? Yeah. She painted the wall. Okay. She came up with that concept and all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we separated the industrial side, made like a retail space, and then of course my office is up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The team just started working on it. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nephew Jay Boogie. Right. He been here since the beginning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, he did a lot of the paint, he did the tile in the front.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like collectively as a group, we just kind of put it together. You know what I'm saying? And it's been working. It's been working.
Yeah, man. Like, man, your team is really what, you know what I'm saying, make the Seasoned brand though. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was spending on the first year, man, the anniversary, and y'all was passing out all the gifts, man, I seen
you did do that. You did do that. Okay.
Come on, man,
my apologies. Yeah.
Like when y'all was passing out the jackets and everything, man, I just seen how much it meant to the team, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the success of the brand.
Yeah. Shout out to my team, man. Yeah. From V-Nut to CG to my dog Mizo.
Yeah.
Toya, Jay Boogie, Ashley. Yeah. Everybody who contribute to this brand any way, shape, form of fashion. You know what I mean? We got people from just online to people in the streets. We got intern Ari. She comes in and works hard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just everybody collectively, man. Like, it's a blessing to have them because they see the vision.
Yeah.
They see the vision. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the work they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate the shares, man, that you be giving me too, man. Like on the previous episodes when people be shouting you out and saying how you put them on and gave them a chance.
Yeah.
You would share it on your social media, man, and I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I appreciate them saying that because a lot of people don't got to do that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. If I said it, sometimes it would come off as cap.
Okay, right.
You know what I mean? That's what I don't want to do.
Right.
So if somebody, want to give me my roses, of course, I appreciate that, and I show that, I share that to show that I see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just kind of put that on my platform.
Yeah, man. But where does it come from, though, man? You just being a real dude, though. You know, because man, for Youngstar to come in here, man, and tell us how you gave him a chance, and then you coming back here saying that you gave DB a chance, man. Like, where does that come from, like, inside you?
Man, that's just, to be honest, you don't deserve credit for shit you supposed to do, man. That shit, showing love is free.
Right.
That shit don't cost a thing,
Yeah,
bro.
man, but it's rare, though, for somebody to have their own movement going and their own thing, and they already hot. They don't need nobody else, but you always going back and pulling, you know what I'm saying? Like, pulling the people up man, that you fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that comes from, man, like, I get that from my mama. I can't lie, man. My mama give you the shirt off her back, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good woman, man.
Oh, she was in here cooking on the first year. Always cooking.
Yeah, I get that from my mama, man. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, maybe it's a trait in me, man.
Man, it's rare.
I don't look at it like, I'm going the extra mile. It's just like what I'm supposed to do. If I got anything I can bless or help somebody get to the next level with, I'm just going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it for no kickback. I don't do it for no, like, say I did it or put it on Front Street. Like, nobody ever knew I did that for Star. He knew.
Yeah.
I never told nobody that. You know what I mean? Like, but to see him mention that let me know that, that mattered to him.
Yeah,
and that mean a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. Then for DeMarco to come in and say how much game that y'all be talking about.
Man, that's my brother, man.
I already know, man.
That's my dog right there, man. Shout out to DeMarco, man. Like, we probably talk more than probably anybody I do business with, man. And it just been about our life, being a young black entrepreneur, business owner. And he showed me a lot of things. Okay. You know what I mean?
So
like,
y'all learning from each other.
Hell yeah. Like, I love what he got going on over at the Trap Spelling Bee. And he's put together a team himself that's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like...
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. Man, it's like he make a new game every week.
Man, and he got the platform to do it. And he got the people following him. And right now it's his time, man. That's why I be telling people, if you don't believe in what he got going on, he gonna wake you up.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna wake you up, man. Because I seen the work he's doing. I seen the effort he put in.
Yeah.
And he's relentless, man. He's relentless. Like, if you don't know Fresh, a lot of the energy he put out. Yeah, you know, you might be kind of rattled by it. Right. He's an alpha. He's a dog. You know what I mean? But he's relentless. Play. He's gonna win. Oh, yeah. He's gonna win, and I like that about him because I may not be as vocal, but I'm the same person.
Man, I already know you.
Same person.
You know what I'm saying?
If we in the business, you better be on my side.
Right.
We going for the win.
Right. Okay, yeah, man, but then I mentioned you helping people, man, but you still helping people now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like with the brand, with their own brand.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying?
We print and probably distribute for some of the top brands here in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna, put that energy out there who they are, but they know who they are. You know what I mean? And that's just but
it ain't nothing wrong with that though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's black people, a nigga fucking with black people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Man, to push their brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And one thing I noticed, man, about this print and apparel, when I was on my way up, you know what I'm saying, and the people I was dealing with as far as the print space, they wasn't used to printing and working with streetwear.
Okay.
So as I got to, maneuvering and fucking with it, I noticed that there was a lane that needed to be filled. People wanted streetwear, but they couldn't articulate how they wanted it as far as the print, what type of print, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, I figured it out. Why not offer this service?
Right.
I'm going to save you the time and headache. You know what I'm saying? I already got it popping.
Right.
You see the work.
Right.
The difference between me and them, they just print apparel. So they don't care what they put it on.
Right.
I also am a retailer. So I care about the fabric.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I just created another revenue stream by offering that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, but you don't even talk about that though. Like they wouldn't know it if I didn't mention it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how big your heart is though. You know what I'm saying? Man, for you to even create that revenue for other entrepreneurs though. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But man, that t-shirt shit is crazy, man. Cause when I got my shit printed up from you, I like, I don't know about this, man. Yeah. Shit after a week, you know what I'm saying? Like you got people calling you. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be bothered with this t-shirt shit, man. So I commend you, man. Just how far you have, man, that you have gone with this shit, though.
I love it, man. I can't even lie. Like some days it do get overwhelming, but I love it. I love it, man. It gives me that rush. You know what I mean? When I was in the street, you know what I mean? When I was hustling, I had to fulfill that with something whenever I chose to, go legit. And this gives me that same rush I got, you know what I mean? And I love creating. That's just part of being an artist too. You know what I mean? Like my canvas has changed from music to the apparel. You know what I mean? And it's creative, it's fun, it keeps me busy, and I love the reaction I get when people come in and, you know what I'm saying, that new drop, when they go crazy for it, when it ain't here no more, it's like, I like that. I ain't gonna cap. I like that.
Nah, man, like my studio is called that Creators Create, you know what I'm saying? So, man, if you a real creator, man, then, hey, man, you gonna create something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, just like you said, man, as an artist, man, I never even put those two together like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you created hits, so this t-shirt shit is easy for you.
Oh man, and it's the difference between this and music, man. It's like as far as the financial gain, it's like it's immediate compensation. Like with the music, man, I had to buy beats, I had to buy studio time, I had to visit marketing, I had the promo. It's like, and then I had to work hard just to get booked or get them to buy my shit. It was crazy. It was crazy. So when I converted to the apparel side, now, I ain't capping. I ain't sitting here saying like, oh, it's easy.
Yeah.
Because, that's the misconception people get when they jump in. It's like, oh, I just print a shirt and I just make money. Like, nah. But to compare it to the work I was putting in on the music, shit, this right here, man, and it's direct, like cash in hand today. I don't gotta wait for it.
That's crazy.
So it was crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy that you said that you put all of that back into the music, and then you got to hustle, man, to get it back.
Get it, hustle hard too. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I wouldn't have survived in the streaming era, bro. Like I wouldn't have survived.
Why you say that?
I'd have seen $1 million stream check before from people I know. I'd have been mad as hell. Nothing against the people who do that, and that's No cap, but I know me and what I come from. Right. You know what I mean? I know what I'm trying to do. Right. I wouldn't have survived off a $1 million stream check.
Yeah, man, but you come from that ringtone era, man, when y'all was getting money out there.
Yeah, physical distribution, ringtone, like, the era from where the label didn't want nothing off the show. You know what I'm saying? I come from that era.
Exactly.
Now this 360 deal and all this other stuff, like, man, I wouldn't have survived, man. I'd have been like, I'm going back to the street, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool though. No knock to the young bulls who doing that though. I'm not trying to flex or do none of that, man. If you hustle, you hustle. I'm talking about what works for me. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. But I seen you kind of toying with that flow though, man. You know what I'm saying? Can we expect something, man?
That's therapeutic. That's if I ever dropped any music, you know what I mean, it would be just be for the love of the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like I do.
So you got something in the chamber?
I keep something in the chamber. Like man. I don't. Sometimes I go sharp in the store. You know what I mean? From time to time, but you know I'm not chasing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be the influence to the young hustler who love that rap. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be in his corner and give him that energy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So do artists still come to you like for advice?
I ain't gonna say advice, but if they have questions about, you know, certain situations, they may come sit down with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I got a few that I like fuck with on the regular. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because of who they are and I like what they got going on. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, so what is Chop like bumping in his car? You know what I'm saying? Because you old school, man. You really don't mess with the new.
I mess with it. I mess with it. I give them a hard time, man. But, you know, when they come in the season shop and we had these arguments, I'm going to always press them just because. You know what I mean? But I love some of the young bulls, especially some of the local young bulls. Okay. You know what I mean? I rock with Southwest Dez. You know what I mean? I rock with Trip Nino. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're some of my favorites. You know what I mean? Like, as far as just what I'm jamming, right now, I'm jamming Larry June right now. Man.
Okay, June.
I like June, man. Yeah. He give me that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that real player shit, right?
Yeah. He a hustler too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, he is.
I like the whole independent side of what he doing. In fact, he just dropped the sneakers yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I overslept and missed the drop. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm bumping Larry June. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right now.
Okay, Chop. Yeah, man. Tell me about the details, man, and the gear, man, because like it seemed like Seasoned always put the details in it, you know what I'm saying? Like on the shirt right there, like you got the diamonds, you know what I mean? Like on the jackets, like you got the Seasoned inside the jackets. Like y'all go the extra mile.
I think that's what separates us from a lot of people doing this. You know what I mean? When I got into retail, I realized the playing field for getting apparel was kind of like small in this space. So what I wanted to do was if we all had to kind of like play with the same merch, what's gonna separate us is like going an extra mile, adding an extra detail. Okay, right. You know what I mean? Even if it costed, you know what I mean, a little bit more, and you know, but just going an extra mile, showing that we actually appreciate the apparel. You know what I mean? Trying to go more custom than anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And like you was explaining off camera, man, the ink. And I didn't know that the ink costs.
Yeah, ink costs, man. Yeah. Ink definitely costs. When you get in a screen print, the more exclusive, you know what I mean, the little bit more you're going to pay. Okay, you know what I mean? We try to, you know, we got our seasoned mint. You know what I mean? That's something that we kind of cooked and created from nothing. Okay, right. You know what I mean? And we've been playing with it. You know, if you guys been following the brand, you know, when we drop collections, when we drop pieces, it's always going to be that mint colorway in there. Okay. And mint, of course, represents fresh. You know, and I wanted to pick a color nobody was really playing with. Exactly. And we started, you know, branding it, and now it's becoming a thing. The people who follow the brand, like the vets, they come in and they want the mint version of everything. You know what I'm saying? Right. The people who kind of just not getting on to us, they don't understand it. But when they start to see it everywhere, they're like, okay, now I get it. You know what I mean?
Right. So is that why y'all added it to the flag?
Yes. Okay. I wanted to get away from lettering, a lot of lettering apparel. You know what I mean? I wanted something that represented us, and at the same time, something like you could see and recognize. You know, when you think of branding, you think of McDonald's, you think of Arches, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I wanted to, you know, like some type of symbolization that represented us without it being lettering, without it being super seasoned everywhere. Right. At this point, you know who we are. Now let's just make dope garments. You know what I mean? So I don't have to put season on everything type shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Then y'all had like a mishap this year though. I had to break in and shit.
Oh man,
and what was that about, man?
It was crazy, man. You know what? Shout out to Old City, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Old City. Of course, if y'all been following the brand, we had somebody break into our flagship location a few months ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't think it was a personal, because you said that, that all the shops got hit.
Yeah. Everybody over here in our location got broken into.
Right.
So it wasn't nothing personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like we took the biggest loss because we got what young knuckleheads want. You know what I mean? Right. We got what they want. You know.
Right. Yeah, man. But I'm happy that it wasn't a black man in China. Fuck up another black man's business.
Yeah, and I wanted to
wasn't
make
even
that
black though.
Yeah, I wanted to make that vocal because. Yeah. The natural aura, like, some niggas done broke into Caesar Shop. That's what's wrong with us. I'm
right.
In actuality, no. It was just a couple white boys, just doing white boy shit. You know what I mean? And they obviously didn't know who we were.
Yeah.
I knew immediately when I came into the location and walked around. I'm like, oh, this is somebody who don't know who owns this.
Okay, right.
You know what I mean? Because
they left some pieces.
We saying they left some pieces?
Yeah. Like some pieces that they should have took or something,
No, what I mean? I said that to say like, we do a pretty decent job in the community.
Okay.
I'm always, I'm hands on in the street.
Right.
And, with saying all that, I'm saying, to come in here and disrespect this place, and you obviously don't know who operates and who runs this. You know what I mean? Right. So I charge it to somebody who just didn't know. Because if you knew this is definitely not the place you want to go play them type of games with.
Right.
Like, all bullshit aside, like, I am the brand owner. I do legitimate business and I got a big heart. But I'm with all the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, let me make that clear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got to protect yours first.
At the end of the day, I don't even play like that. You know what I mean? So I knew it was somebody who just didn't have any idea.
Yeah, but y'all got it back quick though.
Quick. Within 2 hours, my shit started walking back through the door. And shout out to the people here in Old City, because once they found out somebody broke in here, oh man, it was up. We had a parking lot full of people ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready to go crazy.
Right. So did you think it was North Highlands at first?
No.
Just being so close?
Like, I just knew it was somebody who didn't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say which neighborhood, because they fuck with us over here in the Highlands. I love and respect everybody over here in the Highlands. So I knew. And what's dope is, they the reason why we got our shit back. It was people right here in the community like, oh, no. That don't happen over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And, the people in the community is the one who, was able to go get my shit back. You know what I'm saying? So, in actuality, I wasn't tripping on it because it wasn't no huge loss, but it's the respect thing, what I mean? And
it showed you a lot.
Yeah. And they captured the young knuckleheads who did the shit.
Yeah, man.
And had them on the surveillance, you know what I mean? This was crazy about it, though. This was crazy. They broke in our spot first. You know what I mean? So, they took TV, merch, and we was getting ready to do a drop. So we had some exclusive shit in the bag.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers took this shit, right? And on the surveillance and, the other people's businesses, they were wearing this shit that they just took out of here. This no cap. Like, they on surveillance wearing the shit they just stole out of here.
Yeah.
It's like they went home like, man, I can't even wait to put this. I'm putting this shit on now. This shit hard. You know what I mean? But I kind of laugh like, damn, it's almost like a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, they just stole this shit and went home and put it on. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Hit some more licks in it.
Hit some more licks in the shit, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, they caught the little young niggas who did the shit. You know what I mean?
Man, it's just some ice head shit.
Yeah. Definitely. They was some people who just moved here from California. Like I said, that they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, man, but you bounced back and you did it with ease, though. And you did it. You know what I'm saying? Because you still had your event that weekend. You know what I'm saying?
And it goes a step further when, when they came in, of course, the police was here and trying to make a report and do all that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's glass everywhere. You know what I mean? Of course, I went on social media and we talked about it. The people wouldn't let us close. It was people literally coming through the door, stepping over the glass.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we here to shop, bro. We ain't here for none of that.
I'm
like,
what?
I'm like, nah, we closed, man. We just got broken in. Like, nigga, you still got shit here?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro. The people literally rallied and pulled up and shopped like a regular day.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that shows a lot, man. And I appreciate Old City for that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They fuck with us.
Oh, yeah. Then y'all changed y'all hours, though.
Yeah, at that point, shout out to my man Eddie Brasco, man. Okay. Shout out to Brasco. He was actually doing a live remote with Scissorhands.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they was on Fox News live. And he just so happened to be wearing Seasoned, man. You know, he fucked with me. I fuck with Brosco. And they asked him about it. And he wrote off my address like he on this motherfucker.
Damn, for
he
real?
Like, yeah, they're Seasoned, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chop, man. 243 West Wilshire. He in Suite E. He rolled it out.
Right.
And I just so happened to be coming here that morning. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And you know, back then we wasn't open. You know, we was only open on Saturday.
Right.
I think that was on a Wednesday. Man, so many people pulled up that day.
For real?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm like, damn, we closed. But I'm like, come on in, you good, but we closed, you know?
Yeah.
I'm looking at, like, man, we might ought to.
Yeah.
I talked to DB. I'm like, hey, bro, I think we might ought to start. And we tried it and it worked, you know what I mean? So, you know, man, shout out to my man Brosco, man.
Yeah. But with that, like, you get to employ more people, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, and that's a blessing right there to employ your people.
Right, you know, man. Shout out to my nephew Jay Boogie, man. Shout out to Kia.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Ashley too, man. If y'all know Ashley, she run the show, man.
Yeah.
She makes sure everything is intact. You know what I'm saying? And they allow me the freedom to kind of move around and, you know, like focus on the brand while they run the retail side of it. So they're a huge blessing, man.
So you more on the business side.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm hands on with everything.
Okay, yeah.
You gonna come in here some days and see me sweeping and mopping the floor.
Yeah.
I ain't too big for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell nah, cause it's yours.
It's mine. Like, and then I gotta lead by example. Like, if I treat the place like shit, what you think they gonna do?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't too big for nothing. You know what I mean?
And I like how you let DB go do his own thing too, though.
Hey, man, shout out to DB, man. Shout out to DB, man. He is outside of everything. That's my little bruh.
Right.
He been in the saddle with me since before we even thought about this apparel shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, he was on the road with me when he was 13, 14 years old. Seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my dog. And I watched his brand literally go from something he was putting together at his crib to, you know, getting his own space.
Right.
Like, he blossomed, man. And, like, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And shout out to DB and the whole Children fam. You know what I mean? Like, they up right now.
Yeah, man. But you gave the game, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't take all the credit, though, man.
I'm not saying that you just gave them everything.
Yeah.
But you helped the visions see that it's clear and that you can do this like Nip did for us.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
like,
true. Facts.
Like the vision that he can open up his own shit and run it. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, some days he'll be running it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, man, like, this was just a platform, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
He did what you're supposed to do. He came in, he utilized his platform, and then he outgrew it. Naturally, now he in his own space doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he has like a whole unique following that he feeds.
Right.
So it's like, it's dope that he was able to come in and just not utilize it and just waste time.
Yeah.
He came in, did what he had to do, and he outgrew the space. He like, hey, bro, it's time for me to get my own. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love that.
Right.
And a lot of people don't realize that you can coexist in business.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's why I commend you on not hating on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some OGs nigga don't want to see the some OGs don't want to see the youth blossom.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what I'm
a lot
saying?
of them too.
And that's why I commend you.
Yeah.
Man, for letting him go do his thing and still shouting him out, man, and still fucking with him.
Hell
you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. It's a lot of people like, you know, I ain't gonna of my caliber, you know what I mean, being like vets in the game, who just don't want to let the young bulls come through for what? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, you know, move around. They ain't gonna never stop printing no money. Get money with them. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. So what do you feel about the you know, the brands that'll look at a season and say, man, I can do that too, and just go print on a name on a T-shirt and say they got a brand. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't want to discourage anybody from like doing what they feel like they can do. But I do want to tell you, man, sometimes I make the mistake of making this shit look easy.
That's what I'm saying. You make it look too easy.
This shit ain't easy. You know how many drops I done did that didn't do well? Like, y'all only see the shit that's flying off the shelf.
Right.
We ain't gonna talk about like shit I might have stacked up in the back that I didn't do well on.
Okay. Right.
I gotta figure out a way to move.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna talk about the hours that I put in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes I might not make the payroll, but I can't,
for yourself.
I can't go to my young boys and be like, I ain't making enough money to pay all this week.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure they straight. You know what I mean? I might not have nothing to bring home this week. You don't see that. Exactly. You know what I mean? But for me to get to this point, like, I've been pushing. Man. I've been pushing a lot of sacrifice, bro.
Oh yeah, because like when I bought the what was that the 50 shirts, and I seen how hard it was to move it, and then you gotta promote it, then you gotta it's a lot to go in. Like, it's just not a drive through.
Man, bro. You know, shout out to JB, man. Shout out to JB, man. Okay. He came in here and we chopping it up the other day, and he said something that made me realize, like, a lot of people think it's just selling clothes. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, we don't sell clothes. I figured out something that works. We sell a lifestyle. Right. You know what I mean? Once I start selling the lifestyle and the brand, like, the clothes then start selling. Right. You know what I mean? Like, if you go down the timeline, I don't just, hey, I'm selling this. I just kind of show you a lifestyle and let you know what's available. Right. And leave it to your discretion to come and get. Exactly. And it's kind of the code for us, and it works. Right.
And the new commercial. Man,
so you see that?
Yeah. Hey, that mug fire.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Straight culture. You know what I'm saying? Got the Martin in there. Yeah. I said, yeah, man, this shit culture.
That's
you know
dope.
What I mean? Yeah.
That's dope. What's crazy is, man, I've been sitting on that for a few months.
Oh, man. You have?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog Taylor Made J, man.
Okay, Taylor Made that.
Yeah. I kind of gave him, you know what I mean, the tools, and he put it together. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's dope is he took my vision and he nailed it. You know what I'm saying? So all the pieces, like all the clips that you see in between, like that was my vision for it. I didn't want to sell you no clothes, man, on an ad. I just kind of wanted to show you things that I feel like are the fabric of this brand. Right. You know what I mean? You might see a clip of the Black Panthers on there. You know what I'm saying? You might see a clip from Yo MTV Raps. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that's tied into what we do and what we sell.
Right. Then you got the holiday season coming up.
Yeah, this the fun time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Fun time.
But with COVID, dog, how do you think it's gonna be? Man, they need to send out them checks again, man. So
them checks was definitely up, man. Hey, that stimulus check definitely had everybody in the field, bro. Yeah, they need to. A stimulus check right for the holiday would be dope. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna always speak positivity, man. I think we're gonna do well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm adjusting to what's going on in the climate, but
y'all gonna do well, man, because black people love to shop. Nigga, regardless.
We gonna shop. We gonna definitely do our thing. And we at the point now to where it's time for the independent retailer. Okay. You know, 2-3 years from now, malls won't exist like what you think. You know what I mean? The convenience.
You already ahead of the curve, though.
I seen it a year ago. Okay. You know what I mean? Right. COVID just kind of speeded up the process. Right. You know what I mean? The independent retailers, the convenience of coming in and dealing with the store directly. You know what I mean? Right. Like, it's time for it. You know what I mean? You know how many people come here like, man, I'm glad y'all in the mall. Yeah, right. Man, I could pull right up. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like 3 steps.
Yeah, I could pull right up. Yeah. You're convenient. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And y'all competing with what's going on in there. Right. You know what I mean? So.
And I'm glad that you said that the pieces that didn't do well, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just the losses that come with it, though.
Yeah, you know I always try to find a way to get them down through there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? like you know, I don't like to do the sale thing because, you know, we put time and effort into what we do. Right. And, you know, we got a lot of shit that sell, but we got some pieces that don't do well. You know what I mean? What's crazy about apparel?
Yeah, but every brand do.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Man, it's just a hit and miss on some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things gonna sell out because it's just hot. Like, these jackets is just hot. They gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? But like, it might be a piece was like, nah, shit, I don't want to spend my money on that, but it's still hot though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's dope about apparel, man? I don't even take it personal no more.
Nah, you can't.
Because some things that didn't do well, when we bring it back, I've seen it. I'll give you an example, bro. Shout out to the folks who copped that Ali tee. That was one of my favorite tees.
Okay, yeah.
But initially, it didn't do well. You know, sometimes you can just be ahead of your wave.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We dropped that tee and we dropped it as a long sleeve and it did decent. I'm like, damn, I put some effort into that shirt. I think it's dope. Yeah. It's a conversational piece.
Yeah, I still wear mine.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Malcolm X on the joint. It was dope.
Right.
And during all the craziness of what's going on in the pandemic, during the summer, I just restocked it.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let me just see what this do. I had a bundle of tees. Let's just run it.
Right.
And it went crazy. It went crazy. the day we restocked this, like people was like, "Oh, I love this tee." I'm like, I did this last year. You know, I had people sending me messages like, "I'm glad you guys are keeping up with what's going on in the climate. We need more apparel focused on black people." I'm like,
yeah,
I've been doing this.
Right.
You probably wasn't paying attention, but
right,
we've been doing this, and it went crazy. I ended up restocking it like 3 times. It's crazy, but sometimes you just ahead of your wave.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I think, man, that you was ahead of your waves, like way before you even started season, dog.
Think so?
Because once season started, not to say that you they started the wave or anything, but I'm saying once season started, there was a wave of brands that's just like, okay, shit, I'm gonna do my own out the trunk and I'm gonna start like him. You know
I ain't gonna say we the reason they doing it.
I'm not saying y'all the reason, but I'm saying that there was motivation behind season moving shit and shit, and they seen season go from the trunk to the store.
Yeah.
And that right there is motivational.
Yeah, it's like I can do it too.
Exactly.
And honestly, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Like I take that lick.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, I was inspired. You know what I mean? I was fortunate enough to meet Nip in person.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Chop it up with the dude. I was fortunate enough to go to the store and see what they was doing early. You know what I mean? Before it flipped to like the digital store and all the craziness.
Right.
You know, and I seen what they was doing. I'm like, damn, this is dope.
Yeah.
And I seen the brand that they built and kind of made it a staple for LA.
Right.
To where like if you go to LA, you gotta stop by there.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, what if we had something like that in my city?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, he was a part of my vision. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I mean? When I was building the brand in the beginning, he was something that I looked at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, I like what they doing over there. You know what I'm saying? I even ordered a bunch of the merch and seen how it came and how it was packaged and some of the stuff they was doing.
Yeah.
And then I put my twist to what it happened. And I started to build that staple for my city.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Now, if you're in OKC and you're in the surrounding areas, you gotta come through here. You ain't gotta buy shit, but you gotta walk through these doors and get a glimpse of what, you know, we wear, how we talk, what we listen to.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. And that's what they should do. Like when they bring artists to the city, they should go take them to go get eat. You know what I'm saying? Like off the hook or
you gonna fuck with off the hook. You know what I mean? You gonna go get you a fish plate from Ice. You know what I mean? Like you gonna fuck with some black business.
Right. And then come to season.
Got to.
Because the city is paying the artist, nigga, so the artist should give back to the city, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's spend with the city. That's how I look at it. You know
and honestly, I'm gonna be honest, man. Let me get on my child bad bullshit. You giving somebody 30, 40, 50 bands?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna say no to too much or nothing. Now I ain't saying like, hey, listen, if they through the roof, sometimes it ain't safe for them to be in certain places, and they understand that.
Okay, yeah.
But we talking some of these up and coming cats. If you coming through the city, if you a promoter, I'm looking at the camera and say this. If you a promoter, you got any type of influence, and you bring influence to the city, in order for us to build that what we trying to build, they got to go through certain places to make our presence felt in this city.
Exactly.
And we building that in season. Like if you're an artist, you got to walk through these doors to say you've been to OKC. That's what we want to build. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man. But the store is yours though, and you can shut the store down for that A-list artist to come in,
access,
and shop. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in LA, they shut the store down for Dogface, and he a new cat. You know what I'm saying? And they shut the store down. They locked the door and had us outside and just let him shop. You know what I'm saying? But he took the pictures though.
A lot of people like, you ain't got to come shop. If you coming through that, I'm gonna bless you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my part and I'm gonna bless you.
Right.
But what happens is, you know, a lot of promoters and a lot of people are fans before they business, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They kind of look at it like, well, you know, I'm bringing him and I want my look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I swear, yeah.
You know what I mean? So no knock against them. I'm just cut different. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm giving you 30, 40, 50 bands, hey, man, listen, you got to eat when you come to my city.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm going to take you off the hook, man. Right. Shout out to my dog Slaughter, man. We going over there. We going to get you some food, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you had it cracking at the nigga next to Justice. Like when y'all brought artists down, y'all brought them straight to the east.
Straight to the east. But that was us being like, you know, like businessmen and not just fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I done met everybody who I wanted to meet.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I'm paying you, this is business.
Right.
And it don't take sometimes nothing but just open up your mouth and saying it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Yeah. Come on with it. Hey, this is what we do in my city.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, I ain't just saying I'm going to take you to somewhere dangerous. I got your interest in hand, but you going to Season, dog.
Yeah.
I'm going to call Chop. He going to lock it up. He going to go in, we're going to get that look. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I've seen you talking to Vern, too.
Yeah, oh, man, that's the OG, man.
Yeah,
that's
know what I'm saying?
OG, man. Shout out to you, too, man. You did that podcast with Vern, man.
Okay.
From Groove Fly, man. They just celebrated their 12th anniversary, too, man. So shout out to Groove Fly, man. I learned so much from watching the podcast y'all did, man.
Yeah.
And he spilled so much game, man.
Man, a lot of game.
Vern ain't no open book like that, you know? Like, you got to know and fuck with Vern.
And he didn't have to, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he told his losses on this shit.
Yeah, he was transparent.
That's what I'm saying.
I learned something for him.
Yeah.
Like changing your business model with the times and adjusting. You know what I mean? He said something in your podcast where he was like, he got rid of the Hummer and the trailer because it didn't fit the business model anymore.
Okay,
I was like, damn, I ain't never thought about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me scratch that off. Yeah. My board, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I learned something from that, man. Shout out to Vern, man.
Yeah, already. Then you helping Blue.
I ain't helping. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Shout out to Black Umbrella, man.
They moving, ain't they?
Hey, man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just watching this. Them boys
not
is
helping, but you know what I'm saying? Far as the printing and far as the relationship part.
That's,
you know
man, listen, and shout out to you. Yeah. I met Blue from Black Umbrella the same day you was in here.
Okay, right.
That's the first time I ever met Blue.
Yeah.
And he mentioned it. He's like, Black Umbrella. I'm like, oh, I've been seeing that. I didn't know what that was.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I asked him, like, what does that mean? And he told me what it meant, what it stood for. And he told me he was tied to his dog, Drew. I know Drew from Old Muggy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with the brand, man.
Yeah.
I love what they doing, man. I love everything it stands for. Blue is my dog. You know what I'm saying? And like, I ain't doing nothing but watching the show. They doing the work, man. Like, and they really got their boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They do.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, man. But that's just you, man. Just helping out again, though. You know what I'm saying? Just give it any game that you can give, or you know what I'm saying. Like far as the fabric, shit, man, you can help them with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he taking it there, man. And I've seen what they got coming.
Okay, yeah.
I've seen what they got coming, man. They got some shit. Okay. They got some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I love that because, you know, it ain't like competition. We can coexist, but they light a fire under me.
Yeah.
He come to me like, check this out. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a couple other brands like that.
Yeah.
Like my dog Rick, man.
Okay.
My day one nigga, he got a brand called Malik Rose.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He out of Dallas right now. He got some shit.
Yeah.
When I tell you he got some shit coming in the streetwear, like he been a big dog, you know what I mean? He got some shit coming, man. Shout out to my dog Rick and Mike Menace, man. Malik Rose, they got some shit.
Damn. You got the candles, man. God damn, man.
Lifestyle, man. Lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
And like you said, during the pandemic, I couldn't do nothing but create.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, wifey, you know, she's always been in the lifestyle products.
Okay,
She gets into the lotions, the candles and stuff like that. And I see how much we spend on them. So naturally I'm looking at it like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, what's the business side of that? You know what I mean? And we did our due diligence during the pandemic when we were sitting still. And I'm like, well, shit, that's some fly shit.
Yeah, they smell, man. I'm real.
If y'all can smell, let me run my ad.
Go on and tell them.
Let me run my ad, man. Of course, these are a couple of the first ones that we're going to unveil, man. This is the first one, man.
Okay.
All eyes on me.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey. It's definitely something. I wish you could smell it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bless you with a few of these today.
Okay,
we got them coming, man.
Yeah.
The second one we got coming.
Man, that's my shit right there, man.
Shit.
Man, I'm gonna roll up to that.
Crazy, sexy, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of course, with us being seasoned, we gonna do the candle thing, but we gonna tie it to what we do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The hip hop culture, we love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want something cheesy just to make some money. I had to tie it into what I love.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And if I walked in somewhere and I seen the candle title "Ready to Die,"
yeah, right.
It's like, wow,
culture, man.
Yeah, let me touch that.
Okay, right,
you know
right.
what I mean? We made it dope for people who just love the nostalgia behind this culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the candles, by Black Friday, you will be able to come into our location and pick that up. It's gonna go off the shelf.
Oh yeah, off top.
I guarantee you.
Off top, because you know. like with all the dispensary, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna need that smell good, man, to light that up.
Yeah, if you're a dispensary too, if you're a dispensary, if you any type of retailer of statue, come talk to me about that wholesale.
Okay.
Come see me, you know what I mean? Like the candles are definitely up. I'm guaranteed we're gonna sell out the shelf.
I already know.
On Black Friday. And
I already know.
It's gonna be dope. The first 3 we dropping, Crazy Sexy Cool, the Ready to Die.
Okay.
And of course, let me put this up again.
All eyes
on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, so 3 classics, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, three undeniable classics.
We're gonna follow it up with the Super Duper Fly.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna follow it up with the Chronic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's coming. We already got them cooking. We just gonna slow cook the bird.
Hey, Chop always got something cooking up, though.
You know, independent, man. Product. Ain't that what Pete told us?
Right.
Get you some product.
Hey, that nigga P going crazy with the product right now. He got the cereal, the noodles.
Man, hey, I'm trying to figure out somebody to drop me some cereal, man. Like, hey, if you got cereal, man, come talk to your boy, man. We need them seasoned puffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come see me.
So you say that you trying to find a new spot?
It's in works right now. Man. You know what I mean? We've kind of outgrew what we are. We've kind of outgrew what we are. So,
okay.
Probably by the spring, summertime, 2021.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like you already cooking.
Yeah, man.
That ain't even, I think, Thanksgiving, man. You already talking about 21. You know what I'm saying?
In the creative space, like, we got to stay ahead of the wave. Like, we just finished the spring collection yesterday. Like, we just finished
shorts,
the spring. You know
shorts and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, we just trying to stay ahead of the wave.
Yeah, man. That's when this is a real business.
Yeah, definitely. And I treat it like that.
Right.
In the beginning, I treated it like a hustle. But once it started to grow, and I seen it blossom into something beautiful, it was like, okay, let me go pay some taxes. Let me go. Let me treat this like a business. You know what I'm saying? Pay your taxes, man. Hey, they'll come see about you.
Boy.
Pay your taxes, young hustlers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, man. So you got the holiday season coming up, though, man.
Definitely. We got something dope Black Friday, and we're going to do a dope-ass Christmas exclusive drop. You know what I mean? So
when is that one shit going to drop?
I don't got an exact date on what we're going to do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's going to be something dope just for the holiday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep it exclusive, limited release.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're going to have fun with it.
Yeah, man, because that's when people, I think, spend the most, man. So you got to give them what they, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But you said that your loyal customers come in here like every week.
Yeah, man.
And be wanting the new,
you seen it live, man. See, what happens is, we do exclusive drops. If you've been following the brand, we do seasons. Right now, we on season 8, you know what I mean, which is more of a fall 2020 drop.
Okay.
See, some people like to binge watch their seasons. They'll come in and buy the whole drop. I got customers that be like, hey, bro, how many pieces in season 8? We like 12. Let me get all 12, G. You know what I mean?
That gotta feel good.
It's serious business, man.
Yeah.
They'll come get all 12.
Yeah.
And then they'll come back next week.
And be wanting more.
Be like, man, what's new?
Yeah.
Like, bro, we just dropped 12 pieces. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to cook up something every week?
Exactly.
Then we got people who come in, every other week or so, and they'll pick up a few pieces here and there. So, some people don't binge watch their season, you know what I mean? So,
man, it's growing, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the first one, man, you were seeing that it was starting.
Yeah, right.
Then the second one, you came through with Dirty. He was repping it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty got a brand.
Oh, do he?
Dirty Clothes coming. Yeah.
Already. Shout out to Dirty, man. Yeah.
That's my dog. He jumped off the porch a little while ago.
That's what I'm saying.
We just had a pop-up together back in our hometown, man, back in the Dirty. And he did well, too.
Ooh, okay.
He did well. Yes.
Yeah, man, but Nip's best friend got a brand, too, though.
He do?
Yeah. Not the one with the
Kobe Supreme.
Kobe Supreme got a brand.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had a brand while Nip was living, and Nip was helping him with it.
That's dope.
Yeah, and he got his own store. So not that you showed these guys the way,
right?
But trust me, man, the motivation that they see from you, man, they like, shit, man, I can do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And not step on your toes either, though, because it's, clothes, nigga, like we gotta wear them.
You gotta wear them.
So there's enough.
Essential. It's essential. You gotta wear them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta wear them. You know what I mean? And
already, man.
I appreciate the people just growing with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And man, I see so much for Seasoned, man. You know what I'm saying? This is really just the start of it, though. You know
we just in the first quarter.
Right.
We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
a lot of work to do.
So just, man, just keep pushing it, man. That's all you can do, man, because how you come is so cultured that you can't deny it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because just like that commercial, it's so much culture in that it's like, okay, this brand knows that this is the culture. You know what I'm saying? There's culture vultures who just make shit just for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a brand that's part of the. Oh man, I see them.
It's ridiculous, man.
Man, there's a white brand that people don't even know that's owned by white people that got all black scenes on their shirts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. There's so much culture vulture that we don't know in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you
thank you.
Man, just keeping it thorough, man.
Thank you. And to hold the integrity of the brand.
Yeah,
I don't do a lot of duck shit.
Right.
I won't do shit just for the money.
Yeah, just for a quick dollar.
Like, nah, it's a lot of shit. Some people call me crazy. I've had plenty of opportunities to do what I felt like was some duck ass shit for a check.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like to hold the integrity of the brand up.
Oh, I know they offering you shit, man, because if you do it by yourself, they like, man, this man is doing it by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got to come in and do nothing.
I know it's coming, man. It's coming. Right now, we shopping right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We got some. We finna step into the marijuana industry.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Already.
We got the Seasoned OG coming.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I need that off top.
Yeah, we've been in talks with a few farms. You know what I mean? So we're working out the details on that Seasoned OG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's definitely coming.
Yeah.
It's definitely a thing. You know what I mean? So
already. Yeah, man. I just appreciate you, Chop, always, though. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. I
appreciate it.
I appreciate you, how you show love to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to come out on that first one, man, and tell us your whole history about the
trap house.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gave us the whole history of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you told us about shit, the season, and it was just now getting off the ground.
Yeah,
nigga.
I was like, I got a brand called Seasoned. It's coming. That's funny. I had to listen to that the other day. Like, let me make sure I repeat myself. I was like, damn, I didn't even have Seasoned then.
Man, and it's
crazy.
And it's grown to this, though, within that time is what I'm saying, man. That ain't normal, man. That's the streets telling you, man, that they fuck with you, man.
It's a blessing, man.
You know, I promise you it is, man.
We still got work to do, man, but I'm celebrating all my wins.
Yeah,
man.
you got to.
All of them.
Yeah,
bro.
you got to, man, because you just never know, man. It's so crazy out here, man. We just never know.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying,
You're
man?
right.
Just keep doing your thing, man. I appreciate you always showing the podcast love, man. Through the shares.
I'm about to show you some of this merch, and I'm about to show you some shit that's coming.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, man. We're going to cross over to the merchandise, man. And they go, and Chop gonna explain some pieces, man, that he got on the wall and everything, man. But yeah, man, this is Shot of Brandy Podcast, man.